Hi, I'm Cheryl Rowling, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining me today. Don't worry about sizes or supplies for this card as they are attached to this video. This is the card we're going to be making today. You can change it to a happy birthday, Merry Christmas, celebrate the season, whatever you want, because it's a very generic winter type card. And I did the trees there. So I used the Warm and Toasty stamp set and Freezin Fun. I used the die only for the snowbank. And you just put it on there, run it through your die machine, and you've got it done. I use the Snow Wonder for these beautiful trees here. I love these trees. And Itty Bitty Christmas, I'm going to be using the Celebrate the Season. This is a really nice stamp set for all kinds of different sentiments for Christmas. Thinking of you at Christmas, joy to the world, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, season's greeting, peace and happiness, happy holidays. There's so many very nice sayings in these. And I use the layering oval framelit dies, and I use the largest one in the plain. Now, I have a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of Whisper White scored at 4 1/4. Then I have, this is Misty Moonlight, and it's 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Then I have Highland Heather, 5 1/4 by 4. And the Snowflake Splendor DSP, it is 5 by 3 3/4. And I have 5 1/4 by 4 for the inside. Now what I did is I took, let me see, it was 5 by 3 3/4, a piece of Whisper White, and then I ran the die between it, leaving 1 inch at the top and 2 3/4 inches at the bottom. So you have two different snowflakes or snow banks. Ran it through the die cutting machine, and then I had 2 pieces. And then what I did was I sprayed, I don't know if you can see the shimmer there, but I sprayed it with my Frost White Shimmer Spray Mist that I make up with 70% alcohol and a few drops of the mist. And I have a few scraps, one for the bear and one for the trees. And I needed 1.5 sets of the trees, because I only used half of it here. So, and then I did the largest oval in the pool party, and I cut it in half because you don't need all of that underneath. So I just cut it in half and I used it for 2. And this is for the inside. It's 1/2 inch by 5 1/4 inches. There, okay, now we will get started. Put a few things away so I've got room to work. And I will get out my silicone mat so I can start putting everything together. And you can see, oops, that one can go out. Actually, I didn't stamp the whole snowbank because I wanted to show you what I did, and it needs to dry, otherwise could wait. It dries fairly quickly, but I just take it and I spray a few squirts like that, and it will dry fairly quickly. Now we'll get going putting it together. I always seem to forget something. Has anybody been outside today? I'm told it's lovely out there. I have not been. I've been busy inside. Now when you're, the paper curls a little bit when you spray it, but that's okay. You just bend it back. It's no big deal. And then you glue it on, and there it is. Okay, glue this side down. It's fairly quick with everything cut out. Now I did this a little bit smaller so that you would see the Highland Heather around the outside. Burnish it a bit. And now this next layer is not as big a layer, but it gives you just a hint of color in the background so that you can give it a little bit more dimension. See how much less there is of excess around the edge. And then burnish it around all the edges. Now we are going to stamp a few things. Where did I put my? Right here in front of me, of course. Now stick that there. I'm using Mossy Meadow. I use Mossy Meadow for the whole thing, and except for, well, the black is Momento, but Mossy Meadow is the only basic ink that I used on this card. So you can't see that. I'm putting this over so that I have an edge. You don't have to. You can put it right on and then just cut the other off, but I didn't feel the need for that, so I thought I would just do it this way. And then to save room, I always flip it upside down. Just like that. Now we can put this away for right now. And we're going to get our Memento, and we're going to ink up our polar bear here. He's so cute. Honest to Pete, he is just adorable. This warm and toasty stamp set is really adorable, really cute. Grandkids, young at heart kids would absolutely love this. Whoopsie. There we go. Get that. Oh, and I cut it in half. Cut it, and then I cut it in half. So I'll put that die away so I don't lose that. And this one, I keep a magnet on my desk so that I don't lose it, because I'm gifted in that department. So I'm just going to do a little bit here to show you what I did. I just did this little bit in his ears, hardly anything. And then I did the two cheeks, because that just makes him oh so much cuter. And then I took the Stampin' Blends. Whoops, wrong end. I like the bullet end when you're working in a smaller area, and I'm going around his face, so just like this. And I just straight colored it. I did not use any blending at all, just straight colored, just like that. And I use my light basic black, and I went over his skates so that they're nice and crisp black, just like that. And I used the light Balmy Blue for in between here. Just like that. And what I did with this is light Seaside Spray. And I just went around all the polar bear and I just went like this, just to give them a little bit of depth of color. And I went every place, like top the skates, down here, have to turn his bum and the top of the skates. And I just went all over him like that. Now to help out with time, I have pre-done this one and cut it out, and I have pre-cut out the trees so we can start assembling. Get this out of the way. Now I'm just going to put the snowbank down, or no, the ice skating rink down. Now I'm gonna put it approximately in the middle, tried to get it in the middle, and then I just went like this to make sure that it was totally covered up. Yeah, it's totally covered up. And then I just rubbed it to put it down. Now I put the double tree and I put it on this side. Now I did cut off the edge because it sticks out over here and I didn't want that. So I put that like that. And this one, I just made it straight here so that it can go across the edge. Just like that. See, it's right at the edge. Push that back there. There, now that's better. Now I put the snowman. I didn't do the snowman's hat because it's over the edge. And he's perfectly fine because he's glued so much other. I didn't think I needed to add the glue there. So I just like that. And then I took this bank, and you probably can't see the shimmer mist there, but I can. And what I did is I put dimensionals on it. And then I attached it. Oh shoot, I forgot. I have to put my words on it first. Good thing I didn't press those down very much. Let me get my words. Here we go. Celebrate the season. I'm trying to knock everything down as I get it down. And I'm putting it towards this side. And there we go. Now we'll put the dimensionals on. I put it top and bottom so that if it's going to go in the mail, it's a little bit sturdier for going through the post office. You could take your end pieces from your dimensionals and put them around the side, or the adhesive, the foam adhesive strips, that works too. Now if I just get out my take and pick tool, make sure these are down, and get that hook in there that I have on the end. Oops, that one didn't come off. Just like that. I kind of like it because I can get them right into my garbage without spilling them all over and having to take them off later. Now I did that too close to the edge. Gotta fix that. I don't like my dimensional showing. Just like that, and right across. Just like that. Then I used the Adhesive back Snowflakes. Now these are in greens and turquoises and that, but I chose these because it's got more of the purpley cast to it, and I thought that would give it a little bit of color. So I just using my take your pick tool, and these come off so nice. I love my take your pick tool. I'm doing it around that to highlight it. Just like that. And that's an odd number because you need odd numbers when you're doing it. Knocking things down. Get rid of those. Now we're gonna glue this on. And then we're gonna stamp the inside of the card and the envelope. Now we'll get out this. And what I did is this is the same as that. So I'm just gluing this down. Oops. I need my silicone mat. Shame on me. And I put it up just a fraction of an inch. Just so that you see the white at the bottom. And try to get it as straight as possible. And make sure there's none hanging out over the sides. Nothing. A little bit there, so I better get it over just a touch. There we go. Now, you can put any sentiment in here. Maybe I should pick one. I have, let me see, have a sugar sprinkled Christmas, have a sugar sprinkled season, or thinking of you at Christmas. Let's go with have a sugar sprinkled Christmas. Let me see right there. Actually, if I do this, I will do better. What I do to line them up, I put the block right at a dark line, and then because it's got the grid, I try to get this at the bottom so that it's straight through. Looks pretty good. Let's see how good I am without being able to get my head right over top. And now this has got to be straight. We'll see how good a job I do. Not so good. But good one, Cheryl. What I can do is, actually I got a piece right here and it will work, I think. I will, no, yeah. Just like that. Nope, I do have that crooked. Okay, now I will get one of my punches and be right back. I got my Label Me Fancy punch. Sorry about that. I was not thinking apparently. And so what I'm going to do is just put this in here. Get it lined up so that it's straight. There we go. And I will take my Balmy Blue have them right here. And I've got a cotton ball. And I'm just gonna, whoops, wrong side. Just go around the edge to give it a little bit of a pick-me-up. Yeah, that looks really pretty. Get rid of that, and I will glue this. Yeah, that's smart, leaving my ink open. There we go. So easy to fix. I hate throwing things out, having to start over again, so you fix them. Just like that. Now we'll get the envelope. Got two. Let's put my punch away and my glue and get out my Mossy Meadow again. And I will stamp my trees on here. And I did that tree again. So it's going to have birds flying around it. There we go. Just like that. And you got a couple hints too. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share, as this helps me grow my channel. If you could leave a comment, that would be wonderful, as I love to see where you're watching from. If you aren't already subscribed, please click the subscribe button and hit notifications so you will know when I post a new video. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would love to help you out. My contact information is attached to this video. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.